Hey there, are you ready for our next riveting experience? Well, buckle up, the fun and excitement is about to begin. All right, here I am in the sitting in the dark. And some people might say I'm in the dark most of the time, but in this case, I'm sitting here because my 360 light hasn't been wired up yet, and so I was just hanging out near the shore by the boat launch just because it was dark and it's a safe thing to do. So I'm stowing my wheels here, and I wanted everybody to see what it takes to pull the wheels off the unit. Yes, I know the footage is kind of crappy, but I think you get the idea of what I go through to stow the wheels, and it's pretty simple. I think it's every bit as easy as probably a lot easier than the landing gear or the sidekick. So pretty happy with the way that these are working, and this is sort of a preview of what we're going to have in the video today. I'm pretty much just going to go over how I enter the water and use the wheels and load the boat. All of that stuff is pretty much what this video is going to be about. Now, there is going to be some tips in here and a fish or two, so stick around for that. And if you want to know how I built the wheels, there's going to be a link to the build video at the end of this video. So stick around. You'll be able to see the full Monty on all this. Well, maybe. Yeah, you'll be able to see how I built it. Note the wheels here don't touch the water. I'm trolling on Lake Sammamish, and I'm seeing a bunch of fish at about 60 feet. So I'm going to stop with the trolling, and we're going to try a little drop shotting. So I drop my line down, and almost instantaneously I get a strike, and it felt like a pretty good fish. I was a little frustrated with my GoPro. It wasn't coming on. That's because the battery was dead, and the external battery that I was using wasn't connecting well with the USB cable, so got really frustrated. But it turns out it wasn't that big a deal. I still managed to get the fish in the boat. And I'm bringing them up from a good depth down, and it was 60 feet, I think, and the water temps were in the low 40s, 41, 42, and I was seeing a lot of fish here at 60 feet, and I was also seeing a lot of fish out deeper, large clouds of fish down in the 90-foot range. And yeah, Pat, there's a rod holder there on the right. Yeah, try putting it in that. Yeah, good idea. There you go. Okay, so this is a pike minnow, and I suspect that the fish that I was seeing was a mix of pike minnow and trout and so forth. But this is the only fish I caught drop shotting, and I spent probably 20 minutes doing it, which is, not very much time. But when you get hit like seconds from dropping it down, and then you can't get another hit, it's a little frustrating. But yeah, see a pike minnow, have fun. And now we get to watch me try to figure out how to put the net in the net holder with the wrong hand. There we go. Well done, Pat. You did it. You pulled it off. All right. Okay, enough of this fishing stuff. Let's get to looking at the gizmos and things. So here I am rolling in towards the dock, and I'm going to have to put the wheels on the kayak. So the one thing that I'm a little frustrated with about this, and it's really, really a minor frustration, is that I actually have to use two hands to get it out of the clip. You have to lift it up in order to get it to stop binding. I've tried all sorts of things. It's just easiest to reach back there and do it. So the thing is, when you put it in the clip here, you have to then start pedaling, and then the water current will pull the wheel down and into the clip. It's really quite simple. See, that's all there was to it. I got it knocked into the clip within seconds, and it's really quite easy. It's harder to get it off the clip than it is to get it in the clip. So yeah, pretty thrilled with the way that this is working. Worked out incredibly well. This is what I thought might happen, but I'm wrong so often that just thrilled that it actually works the way I planned it to, and you can see I've already got it in the clip. So we're ready to now land the boat. I wonder why that USB cable doesn't work right. Go figure. So it's probably obvious, but the cool thing about having the wheels on your boat is that you don't have to spend any time in the boat launch. I just leave everything right in the boat the way it was out on the water. I just hop out, grab a hold of the front of the kayak, and head off towards the truck. And there's usually plenty of room in the parking lot for you to unload your kayak, and you're not disrupting anybody at the boat launch. So this is a big fat win-win-win all the way around. Whenever possible, parking your kayak on top of a little mound makes loading it in the truck like super easy. So at this is Lake Sammamish boat launch. They have a couple of little mounds at the end of each one of the parking areas, and parking it on that hill makes things a whole lot easier. And yeah, I'm loading up the kayak here, getting ready to put it in the truck. A couple things I'm going to share with you about why I put stuff where I do. So stick around. Okay, so usually I take my pedal drive here and put it on the back of the kayak, and I'm going to demonstrate to you why that's important. So with it mounted to the front, the weight of the kayak is 46, 48 pounds, something like that. So it's almost 50 pounds to carry it with that on the front. If you take this off and move it to the back. So here it is mounted on the back. I just put in some clips to hold it in place, and then I use the same tie down ropes to keep it from falling off. And that's where I mounted it on the back. And let's see how much this weighs now with it on the back. Any guesses? About 28. So there you go. That's a substantial weight removal from the front, because the weight, you remove the weight from the front and you added it to the back, which actually causes it to push down on the back, makes the front even lighter. So if you have an opportunity, you should definitely look for a hill to back your truck up to. This makes it a lot easier to load this guy. They're heavy. So you can see here that it's almost level with the truck. I don't really need to pick it up a whole lot to get it in there. Here's a couple things here on my process that I need to work with. One is I need to take the pedal drive off the back and either put it in the front as I'm loading it, and or put it in the truck, because it weighs the back down, and then it's hard to get the wheels off, because I have to pull it back far enough to get the wheels off, because they hit the tailgate just a little bit. And so if there isn't all that extra weight on the back, it's a lot easier. And I just pull the wheels off and toss them in the back. And then we're going to strap the kayak in and be ready to go here shortly.